Hi, my name is Anna Enen, and I'm a second semester grad student in the dietetics program at EIU. I'm 29 years old. I'm probably the oldest person in class. If not, let me know. um, but I finished my bachelor's degree in 2016 when I was 26 years old. I finished that later than a lot of people. I just did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I wasn't quite sure. I transferred a few times. So when I finished that, I was really burnt out on school, and I had just gotten married. So I graduated in December 2016. I had gotten married June 2016, so it was a very hectic time period. I was commuting back and forth 3 times a week for a few months to finish up my bachelor's degree. So it was really stressful. And once I finished school, I said, I'm never going back. I'm burnt out. I'm exhausted. Not doing it again. So I took some time off. I worked at Memorial, the hospital here, as a diet tech and in the call center. And it was fine for a little while, but holy mackerel, I could not do that for my whole life. The diet tech position was at 4:45 in the morning, and that was really difficult for me. I had to get up at 3 something in the morning, and it was so hard for me to do that, and it would always wake my husband up, and it was always just difficult. So I knew I couldn't do that long term, and I wasn't interested in doing that long term, but it was a good experience for me, and I'm glad that I did do it. And it did push me towards reapplying and just applying for my internship and for grad school. I'm so glad I did this. I feel a lot better about my decisions, about my choices, knowing that I'm going to have a lot more opportunities and just options in the future. Being able to be a registered dietitian nutritionist, I will have tons of options open to me. I love that. Long term, I would love to work for myself. That's just one of my big goals. I know it's lofty, but I'm hoping I'll be able to do that and make my own schedule and not have a boss, pretty much. That'd be great. But to get back to like some more facts about me, like I said, I got married in 2016. Moved to Springfield. I was living in Charleston for school. I'm from Chatham, Illinois, which is about 10 minutes south of Springfield. My husband had a house here, and I just moved into the one in Springfield. And then we moved a year later to a different house, which was a 1970s fixer-upper, and we've been working on that ever since 2017. It's been a work in progress, so that has been a lot, but definitely really rewarding. So we've been doing that. We have a little dog who is our child. His name is Taz. He's a 9-year-old. He just turned 9, August 20th. Yes, I know his birthday. I'm obsessed with him. He turned 9. He's a Cairn Terrier Yorkie mix, and I rescued him about 6 years ago. I'm a huge advocate for rescue animals. Yeah, he's my baby since we don't have babies. What else? I work as a pharmacy technician at Hy-Vee, which is a regional grocery store chain. It's a great job. It's wonderful to have. I work with my dad. He's the pharmacist there, and I work alongside him. It's awesome. Couldn't ask for a better job right now. And what else? I guess I can go into some more of my long-term and short-term goals. Long-term, like I said, I would ultimately like to work for myself, be a private practice dietitian, or work remotely. Being able to, work from the internet, or go see clients, or have them come to my house, or whatever works. I'm not sure yet. I don't know exactly what that looks like, but I do know it is a dream of mine. Short term though, I think just coming out of school and passing the exam, I'm hoping to work at one of the hospitals here, either St. John's or Memorial. I think that would give me the best experience and like the most well-rounded experience to share with my future clients. I could work for possibly Hy-Vee if a position opens, but I don't know if I'm interested in that anymore. Just the longer that I'm in this field of education and learning about it, I don't know if that's what I want to do, but I wouldn't mind just trying it, getting my feet wet, and just seeing where I land. So those are my goals, And as far as leadership goes, as a dietitian working for myself someday, I know that I will have to have more leadership qualities. I'm working on that, learning those. I feel like I have more of a follower mentality, so that is something that I think I will have to hone and work on. But to me, a leader is somebody who has very strong convictions, who is strong-willed, but also open to correction and suggestion, being very open-minded, and somebody who is able to listen to others and not turn them away and not be too prideful. I think a good leader is somebody who levels with people, isn't haughty, doesn't make themselves seem better than others. I've worked for a number of different leaders, and I can tell you the ones that level with me, the ones that make me feel like I'm just as important as they are, the ones that work towards a goal, are very specific, very orderly and organized, yet human, are, to me, have been the best leaders so far. My boss at Hy-Vee, she's the head pharmacist. She's probably one of the best leaders I've ever met. She is extremely relatable, and she treats all the techs like we're equals to them, to the pharmacists. But she has extremely organized plans and goals, and we have meetings, I think every 6 months, but we talk about this stuff constantly, about our goals and how we want to meet certain numbers and deadlines and all these types of things. And I've never had a boss or a leader like that in my life. She is so fierce, I guess I could say that's the word, but she's also so relatable and humble. I really admire her for that, and I really feel like I can take a lot of lessons from her. She loves her employees. She loves everybody. She is so accommodating. She works her tail off to make everything work for everybody. But she's also very has strong convictions when it comes to specific things. Zero tolerance for specific things, like hard work is extremely important to her. Seeing people who work really, really, really hard, no matter the outcome, just working hard is extremely important to her. And I think that goes a long way when it comes to being a follower, when it comes to being somebody who works with the leader towards their specific goals and plans. I very, very much admire her and her strength and her determination. I think a leader is strong, yet, like I said, able to take correction, and we are able to bring our suggestions to our boss and talk to her about those, and she mulls those around and decides what to do, and then she'll talk with the other pharmacists, so she's not just deciding things all on her own. She takes suggestions from other people. I think that's the right way to be a leader and to do leadership. For me, I think I'm more of a follower. If I'm on board with a leader, if I'm on board with somebody who is working towards a specific goal that I am passionate about or that I feel good about, I have no problem with being a follower. I have no problem with helping that person toward their goal. I feel really good about that. However, if that person is going in the opposite direction of what I believe in, I will not be a good follower. I would have to break off and lead in the direction I see fit. Because I personally have very strong convictions. I have very strong morals, values, very strong just opinions on things, and that can make me a very bad follower sometimes if I don't believe in those goals. However, I think that can be good because it can also develop those leadership qualities that I might have deep down inside of me that I might need to use someday, being my own boss, hopefully. and maybe employing others who work alongside me to work towards specific goals. So as far as being a leader or a follower, I think that everybody can probably fall into both categories a bit, but I think it's a spectrum and we all lean towards it, a certain side. So for me, I think I lean more towards the follower side, but I think that if I were to develop and hone those leadership characteristics and qualities, I think that I could become more of a leader and tip towards that side of the scale. I think it just depends, and it depends on the specific area. Like for me, I'm very passionate about rescue animals, so I could see myself being a leader in that area. I'm passionate about health, and I could see myself leading in that area as well. So, but when it comes to, I don't know, baseball, I couldn't care less. So it just depends on the the category and the issue, I guess. But those are my thoughts on leadership and being a leader versus a follower. And if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, you can post them in the discussion post below. But I think that's about all that I have on that topic. I think being a leader is extremely important, but being a follower is just as important. That is why there are so many different personalities and different qualities and strengths in people throughout the world. That's what makes the world go round, right? Having so many different types of people. So I look forward to furthering my education. I look forward to getting out and working in the dietetics field and learning more about leadership and the importance of that, and working on those skills that I think that I have inside, but I don't know. I've never really had to use them that much. So yeah, I think that would be really, really interesting and beneficial for me to further those skills and just learn more about the dietetics field in general. Yeah, so I look forward to learning more about all of you soon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.